Hello, Kate here for KDA Designs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to repair a kitchen cabinet that has undergone some water damage. So we'll go from this to this. Tools and materials are listed in the description box below, so let's get started. This is the cabinet I'm going to be repairing today. There's been some water damage, there was a dishwasher flooding, and so all of this here, I had to pull up all of the hardwood that's being replaced, but I figured while I've got this open, I might as well fix this. So I guess these cabinets are made up of like a particle board and covered in veneer. These ones have been painted over top, the wood grain was painted over top, but because there was water that went up, it compromised the integrity of the press board or whatever you call it. And so that adhesion between the particle board and the press and the veneer, was compromised as well. So I don't want anything that's loose. So my first step was to cut off all the loose parts, and I ripped some here. I'm gonna cut off a little bit more right here because I need to repair what's underneath that clearly. And then I'll show you how I fix it. Okay, so it's kind of pulling, well, I might not even have to use my X-Acto knife here. Yeah. So you can see, like, I don't want this to be an issue down the line. So I want to repair what's underneath it, and then I think that's probably good. That's probably good enough. The next step is to sand this down, just to smooth out these edges a little bit, get rid of anything that's loose. Now that I've sanded down the cabinet, my next step is to secure this or solidify the particle board. So I'm going to be using this product called Abatron Liquid Wood Epoxy Wood Consolidant. So there's two parts. You mix it together for about a minute, then you let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. Then you can apply it to the wood that needs to be hardened, and then you wait 1 to 6 hours for it to solidify. I'm probably gonna wait overnight because I really want this to turn out well, and I've got a lot of other stuff to do. So I'm gonna show you how to mix it now. So like I said, equal parts. So I'm gonna use half of this container that they give you to pour. So I'll use half for part A and then half for part B. When mixing this type of product, you're going to want to use an old container that you don't mind ruining. So in this case, I used an old yogurt container. Okay, once I've got it in, I'm just going to do some mixing. Okay, I've left this for about 7 minutes since I finished mixing it. So now I'm going to paint it on using an old brush just on the particle board part. So I'm not going to be touching the veneer. It's just this part I want to solidify. Okay, now I've painted it on, so I'm gonna wait until this completely solidifies, and then I will move on to my next step. I allowed this to dry overnight, and it's really solid, so I'm happy with how it turned out. I put the rest on the subfloor here where I also had some water issues after treating it with a mold killer. So the next step for me is to use a wood filler, and I'm going to try to go over the particle board, and there'll be a little bit of overlap here, but I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so I've got some wood filler. So I'm just spreading it out over the particle board, or whatever you want to call it. My goal is to get this flush with here. I'll just fast forward the rest. I allowed the wood filler to dry, and now I'm going to use a fine grit sandpaper with an electric sander and sand it down so that it's all smooth. Now that I've sanded it down, I'm just gonna feel it out and see if there's anything that doesn't feel smooth to the touch. Then I might just add a little bit of filler. So here, for example, there's a little bit of a ridge. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of filler here and probably over here where it looks like I had a little bit of a bubble. The little patches are dry, so I'm gonna do a final sand and then I'm gonna paint it. First with a primer, then with a cabinet paint. Whenever I'm painting anything, I always start off by edging with a brush, and then I go over the lines with a roller. And in this case, because I'm painting a cabinet, I used a foam roller. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. You can also follow me on Instagram at KDA_designs 2.0. Thank you for watching.